I went to get your shirt.
Well, good morning, you sons of bitches. We're outside of the church right now. No Wi-Fi. Maybe I'll be able to talk to the church people. I just wanted to double check we were recording. Anyways, there's no Wi-Fi here at the church, not that I know of. I'm here with Uncle Buck, and we're third in line. Usually we're second. We're trying to make first. Anyways, Uncle Buck, man of the hour. How you been doing, Uncle Buck? What's on your mind?
Well, I'm still pretty bitter about the government. We're looking at... I'd like to ask all your followers, could you please ask everyone that you know, what are Muslims contributing to our way of life?
Mm-hmm.
And if any of them can give you a positive answer, send it in, because I have no idea what they contribute in this. It's the worst thing I've ever seen in my life, to bring people in to a country that they hate and want to change.
Mm-hmm.
And yet we still bring them in. Now, I may sound bitter, and I may sound all that, but I'm trying. I'm 80 years old. It doesn't matter to me. I'm trying to make it better for younger people.
Mm-hmm.
Please wake up. You can't let this happen to your country.
No.
Do you know how beautiful Canada was? You know, we were used to be ranked the third most popular country in the world to live in. We are not even in the top 25 now.
No.
And it's a shame.
Oh.
Take a look at Canada. It's so beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
You know, everything about Canada was beautiful before Trudeau and this guy Carney. And he is a communist.
Yep. It's true and true.
The man, you know, like, if you ask him, what are you accomplishing? Why did you give billions of dollars to Ukraine? Now, I know there's Ukrainians living in Toronto that are honest, hardworking people, and they love their home country. But you are here now, and you're Canadian, okay? Mm-hmm. And I wish nothing but the best for Canada and Russia. I hope Ukraine and Russia, I hope they stop fighting. But if they don't, it's not our concern.
No.
We couldn't even fight anybody. What's our army going to be? Who's our army going to be? We couldn't beat the Girl Guides.
No.
You know?
No, we got, like, the fucking Rainbow Club's gonna be our military, like.
Yeah. What do they call them? The Moose Lodge.
Fucking knuckleheads. Yeah, Moose Knuckle. Yeah, and, you know, it's all of these, countries and stuff we're letting in, Muslims, Indians, we're letting in. We're not screening. We're just letting in.
Well, no,
everybody.
We're not vetting anybody.
We've let in criminals. That's not racist. That's a fact. We've let in criminals. We've let in terrorists, and they're lost. We've let in. What was it, like 500,000? This was a couple years ago. Who knows what the numbers are now?
Oh, we've let in Toronto,
more are coming
in Ontario alone.
And
$1.5 million.
I was talking to someone recently who works somewhere, and she is an older woman, and she works her fucking ass off, and then some. And they have people on visas working, and she was just telling me this, that once these people's visas run out, then the full-time have to pick up the slack. Like, that's the other thing. Like, we're letting in criminals, we're letting in terrorists, and we're bringing in people on work visas.
Who's overstaying.
We're struggling.
But the thing is, too, if you bring a doctor in, and his wife is a nurse, I believe I've gone through it this year before. Okay, so say from India or Pakistan or any country. Mm-hmm. Okay, but I'll use those as an example because that's what's flooding our country.
Mm-hmm.
So you bring in an Indian doctor and an Indian nurse. They're both married to each other. And you think, well, that's a good deal because we do need doctors and nurses. and they're going to contribute to our society. Oh, are they? She brings her mother and father. He brings his mother and father, and they got 2 kids. Now, in order to get a nurse and a doctor, we got 6 more or 8 more people, and 4 of them are on welfare, and a couple might even be on old age, where they haven't contributed 1 penny, yet they get the same amount as me. And I was born in this country in the 40s. Ooh, that's a long time.
I did you see? I don't know if you saw. You requested last week that you wanted to hear Grease Lightning, so I did my meme last night, and I have our meme, but I have like a 50s chick popping up. I should show you when I shut this off. It's really cool.
I didn't request Grease Lightning. I said.
We were talking.
When the police are chasing me, I was like, Grease Lightning.
Yes, that's how it was. I threw the song on. That's it. Yeah, when the police are chasing you.
Man, I could fly.
Yeah. Oh, I was talking to someone, and like, you know my struggles. People know my struggles. And I said to someone that, like, you know, this cat and mouse game they're playing with me. And I said, it's like back in the day when you used to shut your lights off, outrunning the cops. I know some people that used to shut their lights off and outrun the cops. Well, think about that for a second, right? Technology, right? To the point where they could just shut your fucking car down electronically. You have no control over your car, right? Fuck your windows. Like, take me back to fucking crank windows. You know, anything you could fix, right? I saw a classic car last summer at a mechanic's. He restores classic cars. And he actually has a woman working for him. And I think more women need to become mechanics. She is great. But anyway, she was restoring this car. And I was looking under the hood. And, like, you could fit a fucking suitcase in it. There's nothing to the motor. So think about that. They're going EV. Doug Ford has said Chinese spy vehicles. And that's the other thing. We've been flooded with Chinese. We're China. We're a buffet of countries. We're a buffet of problems. And you had mentioned Muslims. And I have a Muslim friend, and we were talking about this. And she said, there's culture and there's religion, and the culture people take it to extremes. And we were talking not too long ago about Muslims and their face coverings and stuff. And my friend said that her dad was different from the rest. He didn't want his daughters covering up. And you'd look at her, she's like a Spice Girl. She is the most stylish person. You wouldn't even know she was Muslim. And I said to her, so she said, you know, don't confuse culture with religion. These people that cover and stuff, they're extreme. They're back in the stone fucking ages. And she's like, I shouldn't even be talking with you, but I am. And I said, yeah, like, me too. And we were talking about this the other day, and I said to my friend that, like, I'm no different. Bad Muslims make you look bad. We're the bad gays. I'm a part of the 2S LGBTQ2IA, and they're giving me a bad name. And that's where we all need to keep each other in check, right? Like, we go too far one way, and we think that that's the right way, and it's just not. So, and we don't know enough.
Everybody is different, okay? Everybody has their own thoughts, their own ways, their own mind, okay? Like when you say women should be more mechanics, women can do anything. Okay?
Women can, yeah.
I mean, there's nothing. I mean, you can operate a screwdriver. I've seen you paint. I've seen you put locks on doors. You know what? Anything that you're trained to do, you can do. Okay, whether it be drafting. I mean, drafting is a tremendous thing. But, you know, if you're good at math and stuff, there's millions of jobs. My friend's little daughter is being a forensic going for forensic medicine in her first year university. got accepted to a real huge school in Montreal.
Wow.
I'm really proud of her. She's just a beautiful.
Who is this? Your niece?
No, she's
Friend?
my son's best friend, who I took in and let him live with me when he was 12. He got married and had a little daughter, and now she's grown up so fast. Well, look at me, I'm 80 and he's 55 now.
Yeah.
You know, I took him in when he was 12.
Yeah.
You know, time goes.
Yeah.
Look at that. That's 43 years ago.
Wow.
I know.
That's how old I am.
I know.
Fuck. Time flies, doesn't it?
Wow, and it's
And we
over.
don't have much time to save Canada. We're already fucked. I shared a video yesterday. This is very concerning. Tanya, the truth seeker, who she wants to go fishing with me, bitches. I can't wait. She is one. She's almost got 1 million followers, and she follows this little fucking dyke, you sons of bitches. Anyway, she shared yesterday that, and look on my Facebook page, that there was a man got pulled over by the mental health police. They thought he just kind of looked like he may need help. And they took him in for no fucking reason. You want to watch this video. So that's, to me, what they're lining up to do with me. But yet they're provoking me. But you know what, bitches? I already, I'm good. Everyone in my fucking circle knows I'm fine. But these government fucks are provoking, and that's scary that they could just come up to you and be like, you look like you could just go into crisis. And the guy looked like straight-laced. He was like, what the fuck? That's not Canada.
No, that's a police state.
Yes.
But you see what you're saying, too, is the corruption. Well, if you only knew, people, that your dollars are not accounted for. I'll tell you one thing that's going to shock you if you don't already know. The CEO of all the lotteries in Canada, Lotto, okay, all the lotteries like 649 and what's that other one they got? Lotto Max, and all the bingo and all the crosswords and all that. The CEO, he just retired and got a package of $4 million. He was making $1.2 million a year. Who the fuck hired a man for $1.2 million, okay, to spend at least in the summertime, because I know for a fact, and I know who he is, 3 days a week on the golf course? Okay? Now, I know CEOs schmooze and they do this and they do that, but this is just numbers. These people are buying tickets, okay? And it's, lotteries are terrific. They're terrific for hospitals. They're terrific for different things, you know, that they help. Young people, they help. Older people, they help. Lotteries are terrific. Don't think that. But they would be even better if we didn't have to pay all these people. When it first started out, the cost of a lottery ticket for $2, okay, like it was only $1 and $2 then. Now, the cost of a $2 lottery ticket back in, say, the 60s and 70s when it started.
Well, that's when lottery started?
Yeah, around the 70s, right? So, well, or in the 70s. So you had, I forget, Lotterio and stuff like that. Wasn't near as big. But now, the cost of producing the tickets and getting all the machines and hiring the people and all that stuff was approximately 20% to produce it. So for every dollar you spent, 80 cents was going into the pot, right? Well, now the cost is over 60%.
Yeah.
Why? We got automation. This is fucking nonsense.
Yeah.
You know, like it should be less money.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
It should be less. You know, and like if you if you go over everything, it's absolutely amazing how crooked they are.
Oh.
You know. Now, I'm not saying that they're crooked in their dividing of the money. What I'm saying is they hire people that they don't need to. Okay? So it's the same as when you go...
It's just waste.
Yeah, it is. And we have far too much government.
Too much.
You know?
Look at all the people...
And you said somebody wants to go fishing with you.
Yeah.
Well...
Tanya, the truth seeker.
Well, Tanya...
Hey, you got to meet Uncle Buck. You just got to. Because you're a star too, right?
Tanya, this girl is a fucking amazing young woman. She is sharp. And she is very, very, very determined.
I am. When I get my fucking mind to something, I do. I am. And that's how this Tanya.
And you're a lot of fun, too.
Oh,
I mean,
thanks.
we have a good time.
We do.
Let's face it. You know.
Yeah, we're both sick fucks, aren't we? And that Tanya, she's just like me. I can't wait to meet this Tanya. I can't. And then all of you guys can be like, oh, wow, this is for serious. Yeah, it is. Yeah, like I said to people, you know what? You guys, all you government fucks, you go to your job, you can't think for yourself. You can't even like me because, oh, God, that great government job, you know, you can't think for yourself, you know? And
well, think about this.
I'm making connections, and I've said before, you all can sit in your shit and fucking stew.
You think about this. How do you like? You go to work, say at the post office, or say at General Motors, or say at Ford, Toyota, whatever you want to say. Tim Hortons, McDonald's, and they go, oh, 9 o'clock, punch in. Okay. 10:30, take a 15-minute break, have a coffee. Okay. 12 o'clock, go have your 45-minute lunch. 3 o'clock, take a break. 5 o'clock, punch out.
Mm-hmm.
Repeat for 45 years.
Yeah, and get nowhere.
No, you know what? I had people, like, they used to look at me because I would go and make money just by gathering up pop bottles, gathering up beer bottles, gathering up things. This was way back. And then would look at me. Or I'd cut lawns and I'd do, what the fuck are you doing cutting lawns? You know, you're smart. You can. Yeah, but I'm not lazy either.
Yeah.
So I go cut 10 lawns on my street instead of going to a bar. Or instead of wasting my fucking time. With all you guys get out of GM and you run over to the bar and you spend money you don't fucking have, right? Because you haven't got paid yet, so you run tabs up. And I'm over there cutting fucking lawns. I make 200, you spend 200. You know, no, I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Right? No, I'm not saying I don't drink. You know what? But you don't go to a bar every day after work.
No.
What do you think you're going to get out of life?
Yeah.
And as far as your Muslim friend, I'm really apologize for this, what I'm going to say, but if anybody can worship the Quran where that motherfucker married a 6-year-old girl and consummated it when she was 9, he's a pedophile. He isn't a martyr.
Yeah.
Okay, and anybody who tries to pass that off as, oh, well, that was just back in the day when you could sell your daughter. Listen, it's never been okay to sell your children.
Never.
And it's never been okay to have sex with your children.
Yeah.
You know? And they used to sell them for goats and cows. And
oh,
fucking,
my God.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean...
And that's what, this is the goal of Canada. I mean, all these perverts in power. Perverts like power. And so we got just... a diverse bunch of perverts. Like, and I've said before, like, obviously it's always joking, and you have to joke because it's so sick. We're going to have child brides magazines here, like the goddamn Sears Wish book list. I just can't get over it. So we got, like, these extreme...
I gotta think about it.
We got these extreme... views, culture being pushed on us, but none of us want this.
You have to be careful. Like I said, I have nothing to fear because I'm on my way out.
Mm-hmm.
I care for the younger generation. Okay? I don't have any grandchildren. I do have a son. But I have lots of friends that have children, and I can't believe that they have no ambition. They are okay with socialism and communism because they don't have to work and they can live in their father's basement or their mother's basement, and they can get on their little phone and they can stay there all fucking day and jerk off and you know, that's their sex life because they don't know how to meet a woman, or if they're gay they don't know how to meet a guy or a girl, so they're on the phone and they go, oh, there's somebody online, they look pretty good, and it might be a fucking axe murderer.
Yeah.
But you know, you don't go to church to meet anybody anymore. You don't go to a fucking dances that they have. You don't have get-togethers.
No.
When I grew up, there was all kinds of different places where you could meet. There was the Legions, there was church, there was bars, there was all kinds of different places.
And there was stuff for kids to do. You had talked about churches putting on floor hockey and stuff. Utilize churches and start getting church stuff going for kids, but don't leave the
Sadie Hawkins Day where all the girls pick the guys.
And whatever you put your kids in, just know it doesn't matter if it's at a church or if it's a fucking in town somewhere at a community center. Any adult working with your kid could be a pervert, so just don't ever leave them alone.
Yeah.
But get them involved. Like you had said when you were growing up, when your son was growing up, that everyone went to the church. There was floor hockey leagues. And I mean, that's what happened. Like when I was younger, we had all sorts of shit we could have done, but we were outside playing. I think what's making the next generation lazy is all starts in school. They're passing kids not getting the work done, so they're learning to be entitled. I don't have to do the work. Everything's just handed to me.
Well, I mean, that's the way that communism and socialism work.
Yeah, now the kids just have no ambition to even go fight.
See, like that's another thing about fighting. You know, my little friend that has his daughter that's going in for forensic medicine, he said, because I had got on a scrap when I'm 80, he said, Jesus, I thought I might be able to take you when you're 80. I think I'm going to wait till you're 90. He goes, and I go, yeah, okay. I said, I hope I'm around 90 and give it a shot. Right? Anyway.
Oh, you're doing good.
He goes, you know, Dennis, these people that mouth off nowadays, nobody punches them in the face because you're going to go to jail. By the way.
Was it say something I have to remind myself is not worth the jail time? Yeah.
This girl bought it for me at the park.
That's awesome.
She bought it for me. She says, you're always losing your temper. So, anyway, I'm probably famous up here, but I'm not going to mention my name. But I've been barred from butcher stores and fucking variety stores and banks. You know. But my friend said, you know, everybody calls it chirping. In my day, somebody said something like your mother wears army boots. You punch him in the face. The guy would get a broken nose or a black eye, and he would go home, and his father would say, what happened? Well, you got into a fight. Why? Because I mouthed off. Okay, you got what you deserved. Now, they say stuff that's really rude, right? You punch them in the face, you end up going to jail because people mouth off and they can't back it up.
Yeah.
And they think, you know, that they can push you around. And they will if you let them.
Yeah.
You can't let them.
No.
Don't be afraid. I was in front of a judge one day about 30 years ago. And I was it was a minor thing. And I walked in and I had just finished working on a guy's car. And I was late. I didn't get a chance to go home and change because I would have gone and to the court with clean clothes. But I went and I had grease on my shirt and my face and everything. And he said, "Is this the way you show up to work?" And I looked at him and I apologized. And I said, "Your Honor, I just finished work and I didn't know that I'd have so many problems with the car. And I didn't have a chance to go home and change, and I'm sorry." And he said, "Well, I should charge you with contempt." And to me, that was bullying. So I just said, "You should charge me with contempt? Why? Because you think you're better than me? You sit behind that bench?" And he said, "What did you say?"
Mm-hmm.
"Take that man into custody." So they took me in. I had to sleep overnight in a fucking cold cell. Next day, he asked me to apologize. I said, "I wouldn't apologize to you if you gave me 100 years.
Good.
And he said, "Go home. You're incurable."
He fucking right he was.
Well, fuck him.
Yeah, no.
You know what? Because he's got a rope.
That's how I would be. I would have done the same thing. I am doing the same thing. I'm putting everyone that I'm dealing with to the test.
Yeah.
They're fucking bullies. They're provoking me. I have no money. But
We got to start hooking.
But I am using my voice and I'm being assertive. And these guys don't like it, but I have no money. Like, I literally, Uncle Buck, I got $4. I been emailing them. Like, I don't have my ODSP. I've lost my phone. I shouldn't have to live this way. Like, I still have to get my medication. And I have to go to town and panhandle. Like, I shouldn't have to fucking live like this. I had a job. And where's the school board in this?
No.
Like, I have no bank account.
But there is a way to help, and we're going to go through that.
Yeah.
I've checked out a few things, and we're gonna talk to some people.
Oh,
because when you don't have the legal help, okay, you don't scare the government. It's when you have the legal help that you scare the government.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so there's Miskin Law. He's down the street. The first meeting is free. You can tell him what your problem is, and he may take you on. He's very famous.
Miskin Law.
He's in Peterborough.
Yeah, I know who he is because I've said I don't want Miskin Law to be my lawyer. Like, he's got an arena in town and he's got his hands in everything. And to me, like, I didn't want to go lawsuit, but that's where we have to go. I don't want to be in court. I just wanted my hands washed of this, and I want change.
But you have to.
I'm going to have to, right?
How are you going to, if you don't use Miskin, you don't have to, but you're going to have to get a litigation lawyer. You don't get a criminal lawyer. You don't get a real estate lawyer. You have to get a litigation lawyer, right?
Like, for me, I think, how did this Miskin guy get this much money to build such a big arena down the road from the Memorial Center,
it's
right?
It's not, that he's crooked. He inherited a lot of money. So
yeah, but business is booming where the criminals are concerned, right?
Well, he has, anybody can be successful if they work hard. I don't know the man, and I don't know whether he is. I only know that when I didn't use your name, but I talked specifically about you. My wife and I are.
Yeah. Oh, did you talk to Miskin?
No.
Oh, but you talked to somebody?
But we discussed it. My son by the way, he got a job.
Yes. Oh, nice. Congratulations.
Yeah. So anyway, he got the one he wanted. So.
Oh, good.
And when he left the other place, they tried to give him, they tried to fuck him around, and they owe him 6 months severance, and they tried to give him 3, and he phoned Miskin, and Miskin signed his thing. So they were arguing back and forth, and as soon as you have a lawyer's signature on the paper that he sent, right? Oh, we agree.
Mm-hmm.
Why? Because it came from a lawyer's office.
Yeah.
And they're going to fucking sue. And if they sue, that means, if Brad sued, then that would mean that he would get more than the 6 months. So they didn't want to take the chance. They knew what they owed. They were just trying to, like,
Well, that's like
you
the
step
school
on little
board
people.
has said to me, "What do you think we owe you, Janet?" And I said, "Well, what do you think this is worth?" And the union guys said that it's all about money. See, they don't want to pay me not enough because they know they owe me a lot. But it comes to money. Even the HR girl, and the union guy said that. But prior to that, any help I got, even from Dave Smith, was, "Oh, you're going to have to lawyer up." Why? For my pension. This was months ago. That's the problem. One of the problems with Canada and everywhere is we just go to suing, right? But you have to. I'm going to have to.
Here's the problem. The problem lies is, even with the lawyers, because you're not paying them, you have to make a deal. And the deal is, if they get you so much money, they get a percentage.
Yeah, and that Toronto lawyer you told me about,
11.
Yeah, I called twice. I might call again. Well, I can't. I got no fucking phone, right? I can't. I have a doctor's appointment. I'm supposed to go for a medical test, and I got no fucking phone. So, you guys might think that this is irrelevant, but I need it. I need it. I need marijuana. That's my medicine, too. I need fucking cheese. I need dish soap. I haven't had a pay for over a month. I've had to stretch shit out, and people are helping me. And you know me, Uncle Buck.
No,
I don't like
that.
asking for help, and I
No,
don't.
You never have.
So, yeah. They've got me in one hell of a mess, all because I'm disabled. But they labeled me that. I worked. It's really disgusting.
When did they stop? We don't need this anymore. Can we sign off?
Are we going to sign off here soon? Yeah, we're going to talk more. We're going to get to the root of my problem. That's a good idea. Well, we're going to be strategic now, right?
We're going to try.
Okay, before we get going, Uncle Buck, because we're at 32 minutes, we got some jokes. What joke are you going to tell the food bank lady? And what do you have for me? Do you have any good gay jokes? I like the gay jokes.
Geez, I had one too.
It's a good time we're going to be wrapping up, because I think the milk lady's coming soon.
Oh, man, I think. Okay, hold on.
What did you? I think you said that cop and pedophile joke the other week, but did you tell it on here, or was it me?
What's that?
The cop and the pedophile.
Went to the priest.
Yeah.
Yeah. Police goes up to the two priests standing on the corner. He says, "Hey, I'm looking for a pedophile," and they both go, "Oh, I'll do it."
What do you got for the food bank woman?
I don't know. I haven't been. I got an old one.
Okay.
What do you call a moose with no name? Anonymous.
Okay. Yeah,
No,
she'll like that one.
What do you call a cow with no legs?
Ground beef.
Ground beef. I think she knows that.
Yes.
Okay, then there was another one. I've had so many. Oh, what about Pierre? Pierre picks up this woman, and he's a pilot, and he's an ace pilot. Everything he does. Then he meets this girl in a bar, and she says, "What's your name?" He goes, "I am Pierre the pilot, and I do everything excellent." And she says, "You do, eh?" "Yeah." So they have a few drinks, end up going back to her place. They start making out a little bit, kissing, fondling. He's nibbling on her nipples. And she says, "Oh, that feels so good." He says, "Of course it does. I am Pierre the excellent pilot. I am the Frenchman, too." So, she's still going. He starts pouring fucking liqueur all over her body. He starts licking it off, right? And she goes, "Oh, that feels fucking amazing." He goes, "Ah, because I am Pierre the pilot. I am a Frenchman. I know exactly what to do. She goes, oh, it just feels wonderful. So then he takes this other liqueur and he pours it right on her bush. And he takes a match and he fucking throws it on her bush. And the flames go up. And she goes, what are you doing? And he goes, I am Pierre, the pilot. And when I go down in flames. I haven't told that to
I heard that one years ago, but that was good. That was good. He has, honestly, millions of jokes. Oh, that's the milk lady. Millions of jokes, and it's the way you tell a story. You just paint a picture. Paint a picture. Anyways, guys, I got a jet. Looks like the milk.
Wait. I can tell her this one.
Oh, what's that?
Okay, little Johnny. Little Johnny goes to the with his dad to buy some cattle. You know, and his dad's feeling the cow, you know, feeling the back end of it and down his legs and everything. Little Johnny goes, Dad, why are you feeling the cow like that? You know, like, how come you're doing that? He goes, well, when things are for sale, you know, you got to test them, make sure that they're good. You know, I mean, because you can't buy a dud. So, you know, you got to make sure that when they're for sale, you get what you're buying. And he goes, oh my God, I think the mailman wants to buy Mummy.
Oh, little Johnny.
Yeah, I can't tell her that one, can I?
I don't know.
That might be too off.
Yeah. I don't know if she doesn't have the milk.
Yeah, she's probably just unloading it.
Oh. Anyways, so yeah, we better get going. We got to talk business, right? Get down to business here. Figure out how I'm gonna make a few bucks. Good. I'm with the right man, Uncle Buck, right? Anyways, you sons of bitches. This will be up whenever it gets up, and yeah, until next time, episode 6. Uncle Buck. You know what, Uncle Buck?
Please. Wake up. Don't let this carny ruin our country. Get him out.
Get him out. Get him out. And again, it's about the kids. It's about the vulnerable. And it's about the seniors. And it's about fucking time. You guys stand the fuck up. Because right now we've got 80-year-old man in a dike. And we're taking everybody on.
And not only that, too. You can have a great community. Okay? Don't fuck up your own community by being stupid.
No.
Stick together. And stick together with class.
Yeah.
Not with idiocy and we deserve this, we deserve... No, you know what? You're no better and you're no worse than anybody.
Yeah.
What you are is you're equal. Okay?
Yeah.
And your preference is your own business. You don't have to take a backseat to anybody.
No.
Okay? But one thing, you're not better than anybody either.
No.
So what you do is you get together with your community and say, look, we can come as a force, as a voting force, to keep our community safe.
Yeah.
Because, you know, gay and lesbian, when I grew up, was very unpopular.
Yeah.
And it was really hard for people to express their feelings because they could get beat up, they could get ostracized, they could get barred from places, they could not get jobs because of their preferences. And you know, you've come a long way. Don't fuck it up.
No.
Don't fuck it up. You know, like, be proud.
Yeah.
And be smart too. Like, be just who you are. Don't try to be anybody you're not, and be honest with yourself. There's only one person in this world that you cannot lie to, and that's the man or woman in the glass.
That's it.
And the woman in the glass is you, the mirror.
That's it.
I'm done.
And you're right. You're right about community. You know, we can't, like, yeah, we could look, we need to know what's going on, but as long as we work on our own community and focus on our community, the rest should sort itself out. I can't, like, I'm doing my thing every day, bringing awareness to stuff, so I do my part, but we all have to rise up as a community and just focus on our own backyard, nothing more, nothing less. And if we all did that, and people are like, if Bam Bam Andrews, these child safety networks are forming, so there is movement happening, but we need to, like, pitter patter, pick up the pace, and the strongest community is going to make the biggest impact. Like Peterborough, for instance, is a big community town with all of your rural. If one community stood up, the rest of Canada will stand up. But there needs to be a leader, a town that's got the biggest fucking balls. And you know what? Peterborough's got the balls, but can you walk the walk, Peterborough, we're a sheep town. We're the bellwether town. That means they try all this shit in Peterborough. So it's up to Peterborough to correct that, to make it that we are not the bellwether town, that we're a fucking force to be reckoned with.